Hey, what's happening, buddy? What do you got back there in the posters behind you?
In the background here, I have a poster from Fiddler when we hung out and did some marshmallow
Oh
years ago.
my
That was
God,
a whole lot of
Fiddler.
fun. They are crazy, crazy dudes. That was a real
Yeah,
wild work day, that one.
there's a
Uh,
rambunctious bunch of kids. I love them.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What else have we got? We got some Bowie, some Lennon, and
cool, man.
a bunch of guitars that I don't
I
play as
love
well as
that
you do.
Fiddler. Well, yeah, well, it's all about knowing how to fuck up and make it look like you're fine.
Fake it till you make it.
Well, you just got to know your instrument enough to be able to breeze through jazz.
to set the bar as high as possible.
Somebody was asking me because I was starting to learn like piano in a way that I wanted to learn it for reals
Yes.
instead of just fumble my way through it. And somebody said, what do you want to do with it?" And I said, "I just want to get comfortable with it to a place that I can kind of like mess up and not throw me off. I can
Yes.
just kind of go bling, move it back. You know what I mean?
Look, I think sometimes messing up's part of the magic. I was chatting to someone the
A
other day
thousand
about
percent,
watching
1,000%. Yeah,
watching
that's
Bob
what. Yeah,
Dylan live.
yes, totally. Yes, exactly. Messing up's the magic. That's right. We're doing magic up there, guys. You're welcome.
Excellent. Well, no jazz, but a whole lot of rock and roll coming to the stages across the country in July. The TIV in Brisbane, the 24th, 25th in Tassie,
Yeah,
28th,
exciting.
29th in Sydney, various other dates across the country.
Hmm. Tassie is
Juliolines.com.
one of those. All my Australian friends. We're going to a lot of places that all my Australian friends never go.
Yes, yes,
Like
absolutely you are.
all my friends have never been to Adelaide or Perth or Tasmania. They're just like, what?
Beautiful
I love
space.
it.
The
Yeah,
stage that you're going to play in Tasmania and just a beautiful place in general as well. Have you been before?
yeah. We went there one time with Birds of Tokyo, and we played at a casino, and it was really wild. And
Rest Point
people,
Casino, the birdcage.
that's right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and people there were ready to let loose.
Absolutely. I remember seeing a Dandy Warhol show there. I'm still recovering from the hangover from that
Oh
20 years
yeah,
later.
yeah.
Yeah.
The last time we were in Australia, we doubled with them. That's when
Yeah,
we became really close.
absolutely. Yeah. 14 years. It doesn't like I was thinking about that Harvest Festival yesterday, and it doesn't feel like that long ago.
All right, because COVID really throws it all into like
Yeah, that's right. It's like The
it
Simpsons, isn't it? It's like scene missing for 4 years.
yeah. I mean it yes, it doesn't feel like that long ago, but I mean, hate to say it, it was.
It was absolutely. Well, long-suffering fans like myself are very excited for this one.
Oh
Uh,
boy, we are too.
it has been a while between drinks coming to Australia, but you've got a great relationship with the country, both with fans, but with artists as well. Mate of mine, Elijah and the Delusionals. You've
Oh
played a lot
yeah, our
with those guys.
buddies. Oh
How did that
yeah.
relationship come to be, and how did
They they just asked us to tour, or I can't remember how that all happened, but I remember we saw that they wanted to do it, and we were kind of moved by them in a way. Eliza's voice is hard not to get lost in.
absolutely?
And then we met them, and it was like, here we go. These guys are, we love these guys. These guys are the best. They were so wacky when we met them. They were touring in the weirdest way with a strange like RV that they rented. Like I think they were trying to do some unique things, but would just bite them in the ass every time. And it was really, it's so excellent. Like I love them.
Does does
They're not
working
really
at
going to be around. I think they're going to be able to. It's funny, we're coming to Australia and they're not really going to be around, but I think they're coming in for some of the dates, which is really cool. Just to say hi. Like they've been traveling and doing all kinds of Eliza and delusional stuff.
Yeah, Pottsville's probably about an hour, hour and a half-ish drive up to Brisbane for the TIV show, so hopefully you can see them. How does working with a younger artist, how does it feed
Oh,
your
it's amazing.
creativity?
Oh, big time. Huge. It's like it's nice to just see things from different perspectives. And we have a really unique experience. The fact that we've been playing and touring for so long, and which is a luxury in itself, and then having younger bands, us being able to interact with people like that in a way that we're leveled because we're peers. So the age just kind of disappears and we just kind of feed off of each other. And I think it's very important. Obviously, they're going to ask us questions and stuff, but we
Yes.
ask questions. I ask questions. And some of those bands, in particular, there's some bands we took on the last tour that it really shaped the record for me. It just brought me back into a little bit more of a aggressive place, that I didn't realize I just wasn't thinking of using those kind of sonics for a while. I thought they were spent for me, but
Yeah.
watching these people, I was like, no, no, wait, hold on. No, 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 no. We got to turn this up a little bit.
Youthful exuberance is a great thing to kind of feed off, isn't it? When you hang around
I
younger
mean,
people early in their
like I
careers.
said, we have this it's a very interesting thing that we get to do because when we're on tour together, in my mind, we try to break at first, they're gonna be nervous and stuff, and especially if they've been listening to you for a long time, but you want to make sure immediately that the human version of us comes through, and we break all that down as fast as possible. So it's like we always tell them in the beginning, we say, "This is your party too. There's no places you can't go. We don't want to host you all the time, so whatever you want, take it. You know,
Yes.
this is your thing." And then we can just be people, and that has been so beneficial. The young, especially people who are expressing themselves in the way they are, it's a good pointer into how people feel. And they're pissed. Of course they are. Of course they're pissed. I mean, they're trying to clean up the house while their grandparents are burning it down. Like, they're like, "Hey, you're leaving me this house. Why do you have to throw all this shit on the rug before you leave?"
There is a genuine warmth I'm getting from you, even we're speaking digitally through Zoom. So I'd imagine that
Hmm.
radiates on the artists that you work with as well.
Oh, well,
It,
we try to be.
great relationships. You have a really close bond as well with Butch Vig. He's now
Oh,
worked on.
he's like one of my best friends.
He's worked on more records for you guys than anyone else.
I
Only
don't even, we don't even know that. We're just like, we love making records together. And anytime we need, like, I sang on the Liza and Delusional song actually.
you
And
did
then
indeed, yes, yeah.
I
We
did. And I
played.
just called Butch is my guy. I just go, "Butch, what are you doing? You want to, like, you interested in like recording something at your house?" He's like, "Oh yeah, let's go." He loves it. He loves, I don't know. We just have a really healthy, I don't know, working relationship with him is great. But also, uh, pretty deep friendship with him and his family now. Like we talk on a normal time. We probably talk at least once a week or text each other. And yeah, he's a really important friend to me.
Or it'd almost be a mentor style friendship, I'd imagine, too, with someone with that many runs on the board.
There's a
It'd give
little
you
bit
some
of,
incredible validation in a sense, too, wouldn't it?
it's that goes out the window in a weird way. I know that sounds
Okay, yeah.
weird,
No?
but it's just more again like the man is more to me than the myth. Like I know the guy, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So the
Yep.
bounce off back and forth. The stuff that we were honestly, if we were apprehensive about working with him ever, which is hilarious to think of, it's just that he would be a guy, even though I knew it wasn't the case, but let's say he was a guy who made all those records and he just goes, "Hey, I know how to do it. Give me your band. I'll plug you into my world."
Yep.
And that's not interesting to us.
Yes.
That means he's got nothing, he's got no interest in this. And the fact that he is so interested, he's searching all the time for new things and new this, and he always wants to get lost. And he's so excited when we baffle him. And that's the thing that makes him such a great person to work with. Like he's got something to say still too. And we're a vehicle for him to like get some things out as well. And just try things and just evolve in a way. And all of the stuff he's done in the past, where it really shows up is through speed, like an
Yep.
experience. Like we can do things very quickly, you know? And we're kind of fast, my brain kind of shoots off like that. He can catch it like he's there. Like so it's just like the amount of stuff we can get done in such a smaller amount of time. It just doesn't feel that way because it's like an intense couple hours, you know?
Yeah, and he
Um,
doesn't seem like a lot of legendary producers who are almost an enigma that are
no,
separate to the process.
dude, he is so no man. He's also a rare experience because he's a working drummer in a very very relevant band. In
Yes.
fact, probably more relevant than they've ever been. The world has kind of caught up with Shirley Manson.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the world now understands who that woman is, and everything she says and what she stands for and everything like that. It's like they're almost. I've been to their shows, and it's like, dude, for a guy who Butch is like, we didn't expect to be around this long, and we were just playing music, it was great, and just he doesn't even like know how important that band is now to people in a bigger way than they've ever been. So like
Absolutely.
that kind of thing too, having that element of knowing what how a band works is also very, very precious experience for us.
And it's great for the world to get a proper understanding of how direct and blunt Scottish people are. I've spoken to a few Scottish people this
Dude.
week, and they're not backwards and coming forwards, which is a great expression we have here in Australia.
Well, to put it all in, that's a wonderful expression. To put it into perspective, Shirley Manson got her 23andMe DNA thing back,
Yep.
and it was 100% Scottish.
She's probably William
Dude,
Wallace's
her
ancestor.
her Viking clan did not mingle with anyone else. And when you look at her and talk to her, you're like, yeah, yep, yep, yeah, this is a
Yeah,
pure person. Yeah,
absolutely.
she's the best. But with just like being outspoken as a Scottish person, the empathy level is huge. You
Absolutely.
know,
Yes.
Scottish people are sweetest people ever. They're caring, like they care. That's what makes them so mad. I mean, obviously we're generalizing, but in this general experience, Scottish people tend to be some of the warmest. Tell you how it is, and but they'll hold you and hug you. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah. Look, we're both from countries, established by the Brits. So essentially, both of us probably
we
got a bit of
are, we
Scott,
are, aren't we?
Irish,
Yeah,
English, all of that
our
Celtic mixture
countries are
throughout us.
our countries we have some learning to do.
We do.
We sure do. We
Destroyalllines.com.
are sisters and cousins for sure. Australia and America. Like there's so much about us that we've done better in some ways than you know. Listen, back in the day, I would have stole bread just to get to Australia as fast as possible. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was me. Oh my god, oh no, I got to Australia.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated emigrating to Australia nowadays. You need to be the
For
reverse.
sure. Yo, I mean,
Obviously,
I get it.
have a lot of money. We are looking forward to this tour that's coming up throughout the month of July. Destroyalllines.com. Nostalgia versus progress. I read recently that you still love playing the old songs
Mm.
live.
Yeah, they're not old to us in a weird way.
Yeah, and I
They're
love
just
that fact because you're acknowledging, in a sense, that although you wrote these songs, people's connection to them and attachment might be much stronger than yours, right?
well, that's the thing. It's listen, we have a couple. Like, listen, there's the people that have followed us and are in it for the long haul. Like
Yes.
they're interested and been invested in you and everything you're kind of doing, and love it when you get weird and all those things. And then, but there's just some things that have crossed over into like the main world and have resonated in a way that we've almost had to kind of learn and respect it because we are kind of the gatekeepers to them experiencing it, and there's no way we're not going to play that for you. Like why would we do that to you? Like we're the people who you love this song or you love this song too. It's like what world am I in? What do I need to prove to people to not play that? Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Absolutely. It's the
It's
Ronnie James
also
Dio philosophy of play Holy Diver every night because you're
why
lucky to
not?
get to
Pe-
do that, right?
I can't believe we have songs that have done that, and if they mean that much to people, it's really I don't know. For me, listen, everybody has their own things. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Every artist expresses themselves in certain ways. For me, not doing that would just feel a little selfish. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to prove a point. I don't know what that point is. And to be honest, we also like those songs. We're also happy to play those songs. We're proud of those songs. And the fact that we have them in our world and the fact that they're in there, I don't know, just strengthens all the songs for us. All those old songs seem to get stronger for us in our hearts when we make new records because they mingle now with all these like the variety or the like the parentheses of our world have got pushed out, but they still contain those songs. So to remove those takes a piece of our narrative away in some ways.
I'm glad you're still playing them. I remember working at
Yeah, of
a
course.
really dodgy radio station many years ago, and I think
Ooh,
Lazy
what was it?
Eye
Where was
and
it?
Panic. It was
What
a
do you
place
mean
called.
dodgy?
When I mean dodgy, I mean we played a lot of Nickelback and
Oh,
Pink.
I see what you're saying. Okay, not like
But
dangerous. You weren't like
we
in
did
danger.
have Lazy Eye and Panic Switch in the system, and I can remember listening
Yeah.
to those every single day because
Oh wow.
they resonated with me. So thank you for writing such incredible
Oh
songs and for
yeah. I
also
mean,
continuing
wow.
to
I
play them
mean,
as well.
that's really. I mean, it's we're very interesting. We're a very lucky band that we get to swim in all these different worlds.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Which is like in some ways can be a little bit strange, but I don't know. We're invited to like really indie things, which is obviously more in our headspace, but then we're invited to these sort of bigger radio kind of things, and it's very interesting to be a band that swims in between the two. And uh I it's I don't know. It's just like we're invited to this party, so we're gonna respect it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I absolutely understand that and love that. See if we can try and squeeze in a couple of quick questions before the PR team
Sure. Yeah,
jump
no,
in.
no worries.
People that come into your world randomly, there's a video floating around online of Ringo Starr being at your house. How, what,
Wait,
why?
a Ringo being at my house?
Was it some kind of interaction with Ringo Starr that you've
Oh,
had
oh
recently?
yeah, 1,000% Ringo for sure. A couple of years ago, I'm not exactly sure how, but he wanted us to play his birthday party thing, which is like a birthday celebration that thing that he does, I guess, sometimes. And he wanted us and one of the people I can't remember, but he wanted us to come and set up in this outside thing and do a couple of Ringo songs. So we just one of those things where we go, all right, we got to do it. And we went. I remember taking my son and my nephew and all the people. I was like calling my friends, like, "Yo, my friend Jim from this band Modest Mouse. He was also in Granddaddy. He is
Yeah,
in Granddaddy right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Jim
yeah.
Fairchild. Jim Fairchild's like, you got to get your butt down here." And there he was. I mean, Ringo was there, and then we had to play these two songs, "Back Off Boogaloo" and it's just staying easy. And immediately, like when we first started playing, I was kind of like flubbing the line in the middle because I was just trying to pay attention. And Ringo just starts yelling the lines to me, and I was like, "Okay, this is really wild." He was so sweet, and he went up to my son. And he was just like all up in his face. He's like, "I need new fans. I need young fans." And my son just kept going, "Man, he sure sounds like a Beatle." And my favorite thing that happened was Joe Walsh had a microphone and he looked down at my son. He goes, "Hey, little guy, do you want to say peace and love in the microphone?" And aimed the mic at him. And my son went, "No," and walked away. I was kind of proud of my son. I was like, "Listen,
Very
guy."
cool. Very
But
cool.
yeah, it
Oh,
was really cool. And I have to say, it was just we've touched a lot of things in our band. Like we've been near some crazy things.
yes.
The people there at that Ringo birthday party, all that stuff, this generation of musicians and stuff, the fact that writing these little songs and doing all these things got us to even knock on that door, like touch that world was really astonishing. Like, wow, I can't believe we like have entered this world where Sheila E. and Johnny Winters is watching us and like
Wow.
madness.
Sheila
Madness.
E was just randomly there as wow.
Yeah, she must be a bud of Ringo's. All his
That is a
buddies were there.
stratosphere to sail into. Well, man, I think your songs and your art is well deserving of it. But having spent only a little brief bit of time with you this morning, I think your humanity is as well, Brian. So thank you for
Oh,
sharing.
that's
Thank you
sweet.
for
Thank you. I
taking
can't
the
wait to go
time.
to Australia. We can't wait.
Quickly before we let you go, one thing I ask
Yeah.
everyone who comes on the show, politicians, sports people, whatever. What was the first record that you owned? Do you remember that
I bought
album?
I in Anchorage, Alaska when we were on vacation when I was a kid. My sister tricked my parents into not making us go to this lake. She's older than me. So then we snuck to a mall And in the mall, I bought with my own money Cyndi Lauper's "She's So Unusual" on tape, and I still stand by that as being a sick record.
Absolutely is.
It's
Back when
like it's
pop music was a
underrated as
craft. Yeah.
hell, dude. She's insane.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well,
yeah, I remember that very clearly. So I'm very happy that my answer is decent.
I just spent the weekend. I had my niece doing work experience with me, and I love the fact that her and all her 20-year-old friends are getting into cassettes now. It filled
Dude,
me
dude,
full of
also like
joy.
these kids they don't have like time doesn't matter to them.
No,
Like they don't care that the Cardigan, they listen to Queen and the Cardigans
yes,
and Metallica. They live in a Def Leppard and Nirvana is cool world. I think it's great.
yes, it
Do you know
is.
what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
like, dude, you listening to the Fugees and you're listening to Kendrick Lamar and you're covering the Sundays, dude. Let's go. You guys figured it out.
Giddy up. An absolute joy to chat to you, Brian.
Yeah,
Every
you too,
country
man. I
reach you
hope I
like,
see you out there in the world.
destroyerlines.com. We'll see you at a show, mate. Take care.
I
Safe
hope so.
travels.
Bye.